Turns out the New York Times editorial page is unbearable even for New York Times employees.
Oh!
The New York Observer is reporting this week that they've talked to about a dozen New York Times reporters, and they are all incredibly embarrassed. And even though they're a left-wing bunch, they're still embarrassed by their left-wing editorial page. Specifically, Thomas Friedman. Chris Bedford, does this come as a surprise to you?
Thomas Friedman is the worst.
Yeah, he's
he's the
not
worst.
that good.
And anybody who suspected that he's just been mailing it in for like a decade, apparently, apparently that's a pretty widespread opinion.
Excuse me, let me do my impression of Thomas Friedman's author profile picture.
Okay, so there's a couple different steps of like pictures that people use online. They have like the serious reporter. It's like Martin Bashir. And then once you get more famous, you get to replace that with like a picture of you on Fox.
No.
And then you go straight to hell.
I think that this is sour grapes. I think that those of us who get to put our ideas inside you and insert opinion into our copy are
hypersexual.
Yeah, those opinions explode all over us.
But no one even reads the opinions. I mean, it's like they're so uninfluential, unimportant.
The notion of a paper having an opinion, I think, is a sort of a throwback to a bygone era.
Like the only piece that's made any waves or anyone's been talking about the New York Times editorial board in the last year has been them saying that we should welcome back Edward Snowden as like a whistleblowing hero.
That piece is specifically, that was subliterate emoting.
Justin Bieber may actually be a genius on this. So he landed this plane, he flew from Canada to New Jersey for the Super Bowl, him and his dad and 8 buddies, and they smoked so much pot that the pilots had to put on the oxygen masks, and were telling them to stop, and like got the stewardess back into the cabin.
I respect that.
And well, here's the cool part. When the police dogs raided the plane looking for drugs, it was gone. No drugs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the cops are not going to find it if they.
We're going to have to smoke all of this.
It's just gone.
They're just smoking it and eating it, and I bet that's such good pot.
Yeah, they probably smoked this.
Justin Bieber, can you imagine the pot that Justin Bieber smokes? I'm sure feels like the heroin that Philip Seymour Hoffman bought.
Oh God!
How awful would it be though to be the to be Justin Bieber? You've just smoked all of the pot you could buy for your Super Bowl trip, and then you get interrogated for 3 hours by Jersey cops.
There's a big 3-hour-long panic attack.
Talk about
I don't know. What do we have here? We have a Game of Thrones DVD and some Cheetos and a Coca-Cola.
Planet Earth, March of the Penguins.
Oh no!
You can watch March of the Penguins.
Ooh, look at this! Got a beer. Got a beer. Betsy Chavez floors.
What do you think about Justin Biebs?
I'm pretty sure he hasn't started puberty yet. He wears more makeup than I do.
15 years ago, everybody loved Ricky Martin.
No.
And
now he's gay.
Well,
So nobody saw that coming.
Didn't we all know that?
I think 5th grade me knew that. At least I yelled.
Yeah,
I remember when he came out, all of us were like, Ricky, we know. This isn't news. I'm glad you're okay with it now.
I feel like he was a heartthrob, though, 15 years ago.
Yeah, but
He's making something throb.
When he got